special guests who have joined us to celebrate this great day. Representing the University of Missouri Board of Curators, Vice Chair Michael Williams. University of Missouri President Moon Choi and University Administration. We have members of the Mizzou Athletic Senior Leadership Team and the Women's Basketball Search Committee here today. Coach Harper's coaching staff. We have members of the Mizzou Women's Basketball Program here in the front row. We have several members of the... We have several members of the Tiger Impact Group here today, and several of our Mizzou head coaches. Now we have the proud leaders of our institution here to share a few words about our program's future. Please help me welcome our first speaker, the leader of our campus and university system, University of Missouri President Dr. Moon Choi.
Thank you very much, Dave, and it is such an honor for me to be here. And I want to thank our coaches for being here as well. This is a very collaborative group, very supportive group, and we thank you for your support of our new coach, Kellie Harper. But before we begin, are there any women's basketball players here from Mizzou? Please stand. Today is a day for Coach Harper, but it's also a very important day for you and the other players. And I am so proud to welcome Coach Kellie Harper as our 5th coach in the history of women's basketball in Missouri. So thank you. And I want to welcome you and your entire family to be Tiger family first and foremost. So thank you very much. Now, this would not have happened without the leadership of Laird Veatch, our curators, led by Michael Williams, Jeff Lehman, as well as the head, the chair of the IAC, Curator Bob Blitz. Their hard work resulted in us hiring a truly outstanding leader, a leader who has SEC experience, a leader who won as a player 3 national championships. Doesn't a banner here sound really good? And that's not a wish, it's an expectation. And please know that we have very high expectations. And Coach Harper, the reason that there are so many people here today is that they believe in women's basketball at Mizzou. They want us to compete at the highest level. And through thick and thin, they've stood with us. I want to thank all of you, the incredible supporters of Mizzou athletics and women's basketball, for being here, for showing us your support. So thank you for that. So, in closing, Coach Harper, we can't wait to see your style of basketball, and I'm going to be here for your first practice. And as many practices as possible, and we're going to see many victories at Mizzou Arena. With that, it's my great pleasure to introduce the member of our Board of Curators, Michael Williams.
Well, I'm excited to be here, and I'm excited to welcome Coach Harper. I'm here to represent the Board of Curators. And as I just told Moon, since he stole my entire speech, I'm just going to thank all the coaches. Can you please stand up, all the other coaches that are here to support Coach Harper? I think that's important because what we're welcoming you to is the Mizzou family. I know you have SEC experience, I know you have experience at other places, but now you're part of this family. And in this family, we take care of each other, we support each other, and all of these people will be here to cheer you on at Mizzou Arena. So we want to thank you for being here. I'm going to cut this short and just introduce our athletic director, Laird Veatch.
Thank you, Michael. Really appreciate Curator Williams, as well as Jeff Lehman and the chair of our athletics committee, Bob Blitz, for their participation in the process. They were incredibly supportive and just really appreciate your time. I also want to take a minute to thank Sophie Cunningham. While she's not here, we sure tried. We tried to work with her schedule to get her here to join us, but she was really central throughout this process and a great advisor to me through it. And I just really appreciated Sophie. I've really enjoyed getting to know her as we've gone through this search. I also want to take a minute to recognize a few key staff members. Marcy Girton, where's Marcy? She's back in the back, way back in the back. Marcy Girton. Marcy's our Deputy Athletic Director, Senior Women's Administrator. She was really the one that led this search. And I have been so fortunate to have Marcy here with me in so many ways. Tammy Chivas, where's Tammy? Tammy back in the back here. Tammy serves as our women's basketball administrator. She's done a tremendous job really shepherding all of our players, staff throughout this process. She's been really central. Tammy, I appreciate all you do. And also a rising star in our development office, Alyssa Blair. Where's Alyssa? Alyssa has been right here throughout this entire process, taking care of so many details. She's a former women's basketball player herself, and really appreciate Alyssa and all she does for us. Now, this was an incredibly smooth, very high-quality search throughout the entire process. I'd love to take credit for all of that. Really, if there's credit, it goes to Marcy. The reality of it is, it just went really well. We had an incredibly deep pool. It went really fast and smooth. We were aligned with leadership from the very beginning, and just I was really, really pleased with the process from beginning to end. This was really about, for us, seizing a moment. We had an opportunity with what's going on in this country with women's basketball to really seize the moment and take advantage of the attendance growth, the viewership growth, all the excitement around women's basketball. So it was really the right time for us to make a very strategic but responsible investment in this program. In the end, however, we were just very fortunate to have a candidate of this caliber not only available, but someone who really wants this job, and she was a fit from the very beginning. I think you'll find that as we move forward. And it's been reinforced to me since. The number of outreach I have received from people across this industry about how good of hire we made, I think we were really confident when we made it. We've become even more confident since. Coach Harper, as it was mentioned, is a proven leader. She understands what it takes to win. She knows the standards and expectations that are required to truly build a championship level program. And she's demonstrated a true will to win, not only as a coach, but as a student athlete at the highest level in the SEC. Her familiarity with Missouri was also a real big plus. Her time and experience in the state gives her strong recruiting ties, network, connections throughout the state, throughout the region, and she made it clear in the process that she knows she can win at the highest level, starting with players in this region. She has an incredible passion for coaching. That became very clear from the first conversation. She's ready to jump back in and get after it. And she has a real passion for developing young people, especially elite players. One of the things that stood out to me as we were reviewing all the statistics and data, she's one of only 3 coaches all time to produce 4 straight first-round picks. She knows what it takes to win at the highest level with the highest level of talented players. And most importantly to me is she sees the opportunity in Mizzou. From the very beginning, Coach Harper made it clear that she wanted this job. There were other jobs that were coming open, but she wanted to be here. And she saw the opportunity to be here and be successful here. I'm already incredibly confident that she's going to also fit amazingly well with the people and culture of Mid-Missouri. I'm just excited to support her and watch her as she grows and builds a program that competes for championships. So with that, please help me welcome Coach Harper and her family to the Mizzou family.